John Michel said, "Our attitude towards life determines life's attitudes towards us." Hello and welcome to the Fifth Estate Show. This is where we talk about development issues and the NGO sector in Nigeria. I am Folusho Oluwole, your host on the show. Did you know that the Child's Act mandates that when a child is concerned in any decision making, their best interest is to take precedent? It goes on to state that the parent or legal guardian is obligated to fulfill the duty of giving the child basic protection. On today's episode, we'll be discussing the importance for child's rights and NGOs who advocate for children's rights. We'll be back after this short break. Please stay with us.
Hi, my name is Suleiman Mohammed Mukhtar, and I am the Strategic Communication Manager of Accountability Lab, the Nigerian office. And I'm here on the Fifth Estate Show, which airs on Facebook every Friday by 7 p.m. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. To start the show, let us look at some reports. Nigerian-born medical researcher, resident in the United Kingdom, Dr. Opeolu Ojo at the University of Wolverhampton, England, has helped in the discovery of using frogs to treat type 2 diabetes. Ojo explored the effects of combining the molecule produced by the frog with an existing component of a type 2 diabetes drug. Medical researchers at the University of Wolverhampton, spearheaded by Ojo, found that a protein produced by the East Asian bullfrog was effective at boosting insulin production and improving glucose tolerance in mice. Ojo, a biochemist, presented the new medical research findings at the Diabetes United Kingdom Professional Conference. The report revealed that people with type 2 diabetes do not produce enough insulin, which can lead to dangerously high blood sugar levels, indicating those with the condition often require some form of medication. In other reports, the Nigerian government has approved a new malaria vaccine from Oxford University, becoming the second country after Ghana in the world to grant such approval. The vaccine R21 Matrix M, developed by the University of Oxford and manufactured by the Serum Institute of India. The Director General of Nigeria's National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, Mojisola Adeyeye, announced the development in Abuja. Similar to Ghana, Mrs. Adeyeye said the vaccine is indicated for the prevention of malaria in children from 5 months to 36 months of age. She added that Nigeria expects to get at least 100,000 doses of the vaccine in donation soon before the market authorization will start making other arrangements with the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency. She also stated that the R21 malaria vaccine dossier compiled substantially with the best international standards with which the dossier was benchmarked. She said the dossier was subjected to independent reviews by NAFDAC's Vaccine Advisory Committee according to WHO standards and other guidelines. Those are some of the reports. We'll be going on a short break, and when we come back, we'll delve more into today's topic.
Hackers showing nude pictures, disrupted meetings, and more. Poor management of your meetings could ruin your chances of a good virtual event, and we're going to show you how to avoid this. Hello, today the business world is fast moving online. Meetings, seminars, webinars, launch on tours and more, saving on events and logistics, and these are being done from the comfort of our homes without physically converging. Imagine if you had to attend a meeting in Singapore. You have to book tickets, fly for nearly 1 day, and deal with jet lag, sleeping in meetings. Then before you know it, you're airborne and back to new Naira note land. Have you ever wondered how to host your own virtual meetings? Because if you don't know how to, your meeting is going to be a flop. In this series, we're going to share quick tips on how to help you host a virtual event. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms at Tuisu Media. Stay connected, turn on the notification bar, and be the first to know when the videos drop. Thank you.
Welcome back. According to a United Nations report released in June, Boko Haram, affiliated groups, and splinter factions, including ISWAP, abducted at least 211 children and recruited at least 63 children, including 54 girls, between January and December 2021. At least 88 children were killed or maimed by parties to the conflict, and 53 girls were raped or subjected to sexual violence, including forced marriage. A minimum of 15 schools were attacked, 12 of these by ISWAP, and over 45 children alleged to be associated with armed groups were detained by the military. In September of 2022, the UN Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, estimated that Nigeria has 20.2 million out-of-school children, one of the three highest in the world, along with India and Pakistan. A June report by the United Nations International Children Emergency Fund, UNICEF, stated that over 23 million girls were married before the age of 18. In 2021, Human Rights Watch found child marriage in Nigeria to be prevalent, both in states that had adopted the Child Rights Act, which sets the age of marriage at 18, and in states that had yet to adopt the law. Children have the right to high quality of living, as well as the right to health, education, family life, play and recreation. They also have the right to be safe from violence and abuse. Children's rights addresses their changing developmental and age-appropriate needs as they get older. The importance of a child's rights is one that cannot be overlooked, in the sense that it is the future well-being of any society depends on the proper growth of children. Children are more susceptible than adults to poor living situations such as poverty, inadequate health care, nutrition, safe water, housing, and environmental pollution, since they are still growing and developing. Nigerian NGOs who advocate for children's rights and fight for the rights of children and girls include the CCIARA Foundation. The CCIARA Foundation is a child-centered, non-profit organization aimed to prevent child sexual abuse and provide access to care, information, protection, and emergency intervention for children who are sexually abused or raped. They also provide services to protect children that are open to risks and vulnerable. The foundation provides the ideal response to children through a 24-hour free child telephone helpline and its child-friendly child advocacy center. They also provide professional counseling, medical, legal, and psychosocial support for children. In 2022, the foundation got approval from the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, to carry out its Safe Kids Awareness and Prevention Programs (CAP) across all government and primary and secondary schools in Kosofe local government area of Lagos. With approval, they have been able to empower over 2,000 public schools children between the ages of 5 and 18 on how to stay safe from abuse and set boundaries assertively in a child-friendly and appropriate manner. Save the Child is also a non-governmental organization who promotes and fights to protect children from all forms of violence, especially girls, orphans, vulnerable children, and children affected by conflict. Their programs work from the community to the national level to promote children's rights and protection. They also campaign to ensure that girls have equal access to education and are protected from child marriage. One of their recent campaigns and projects, which was on building resilience through multi-purpose cash assistance, whereby they supported conflict-affected and vulnerable households by providing them with funds, set up businesses, and providing emergency food aid. One of the success stories was that of an orphaned 21-year-old male with 5 younger siblings who was supported with their MPCA to start a business selling cold drinks around the community and renovate their home. He can now provide adequately for the needs of his siblings. You are still with the Fifth Estate Show. Here are some available grant opportunities that NGOs and individuals can apply for to get funds to sustain their activities right after this break.
You are having a business meeting and suddenly your screens go blank and vulgar contents pop up on your screens and that of your audience. This will not speak well of your reputation. So it is important to not be careless with security matters when it comes to hosting your virtual meetings. Determine if you want to share a pre-registration link. If not, have a password and share so that your guests have to stay in a waiting room to be screened before entry is allowed. You can also use both pre-registration and deploying the waiting rooms. You are just making sure your meeting is secure. On platforms like Zoom, you can also ensure that participants are logged in before they can join your meeting, and that means they have to register for a Zoom account before gaining access. Your reputation is key in your business journey, so keep it safe when you host your virtual meetings. Stay tuned for more comms, tips and tricks from ISO Media, and don't forget to kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at ISO Media, and then you can share this content with your friends and professional colleagues who need these tips and tricks.
With a deadline of 5th June 2023, are you a young Nigerian innovative artist who is passionate about advocating for the protection of food systems and raising awareness for climate action in Africa through art and writing? Are you able to depict your essay in painting format, propose your piece focusing on the 2023 WFF theme, Food Action Accelerates Climate Action, and get the chance to be featured at the FAO headquarters in Rome, Italy during WFF Flagship Week, October 2023. For more information, kindly log on to www.wff.com, follow the procedures and apply. Also, with a deadline of 28 July 2023, the UNICEF Venture Fund is looking to make up to $100,000 in equity-free investment to provide early-stage seed funding for profit startups developing frontier technology solutions that can positively impact the lives of the world's most vulnerable children and youths. If your product is registered in one of UNICEF's programs countries such as Nigeria, is a working prototype, has demonstrated results, and is able to open up to its open source license, then you are encouraged to apply for this. For more information, kindly log on to www.unicef.org and apply. This is where we end this episode of the Fifth Estate Show. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for staying with us. Don't forget, kindly follow us on all our social media handles at ISO Media. I am Folisha Oluwole. See you on the next episode.